going on, guys and gals? Listen, in this particular video right here, everything I'm going to do is my own personal opinion, but it is an educated opinion, okay? Now, if you have run out of outputs and you've got to use these hardwired systems like the P16 or the P24 or the DP48s, that's about the only time I would ever recommend using these, okay? As far as I'm concerned, they've actually went the way of the dodo. I don't like them. I actually own the P24. I don't like it. I have the P16. I don't like it, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. The price on these are ridiculous. It's got nothing to do with Behringer, okay? It's the alternative of what you can do. So here we've got the P16, the HQ16 now, as they're calling it, $209. Well, this is the hub you got to use for it, or one of the hubs you use for it. Okay. Now you can also use like the S16 or the DL16. They have the alternate port on the back. I'm not going to go through on the pricing of those, but you get my point. So right off the bat, you're going to have about $600, $700 just in one unit. Because unless you're doing a solo, and if that's the case, then I promise you, you're going to have an output. So here we go over here again with the P24, $219. Again, you go back. This is the hub, or one of the hubs you're going to use. Okay? Now let's step up to the Midas DP48. Well, the hub for this is $969. So just in this one unit, you're going to have $1,300, close to it. Okay? Now again, these are hard lined in. You're not going to be jumping around on stage with it. There's nothing wireless. It is all hard wired in. So again, going back to the hub, and now let's go look at the Behringer P2, $39. What a lot of people do not know is, and you do have to make this, but there is a way to where you can make a specialized cable for this, an XLR cable, and it will give you stereo inputs into this unit. In other words, you could come out of output 1 and 2 if you wanted a stereo mix bus. This will accomplish that. Okay? Now, the beautiful thing about this is these apps, and you're going to use these apps. And here you have the mix bus for the X32 series. Look at that rating up there, 4.2, 97 ratings. X32 and the Air Monitor mixing apps. Okay? Now, over here on the Wing Q, I don't know why this has such a low rating. I love this. This is so easy to use. It is so user-friendly, and it does just exactly what it says it will do. Okay? Now, here it is for the iPad, and then you have the one here for your iPhone. Come up here and check these out. See exactly what they do. And I'm telling you right now, again, I don't know why it has such a low rating. They are so simple to use. Okay? So let's jump down into Wing Edit, and I'm going to start working this with the Wing Q app. Again, it is absolutely simple. And here we go. Now, if I come over here and I come on my phone and I say, you know what? I'm going to sit there and work on Mike's mix bus. I'm Mike. Okay? And I want to add what I've got going into my mix bus right here. I'm just going to turn these mains off just for general purposes here. So if I come over and say, you know what? I want a little bit less bass. If you look all the way under the bass, you see how I'm moving that? I'm doing this with my iPhone now. All of these movements you see is from my iPhone and this app, right down to including the master bus fader over there on the right-hand side of the page. Now, guys, I'm not an arrogant individual. I try not to be. I hope I don't come across that way. And as long as I've been doing this, it's impossible for me to create a mix better than what you can do it yourself. You follow me? You're the one listening to it. you're the one that knows exactly how much of each one of these inputs you need. Now, if we were going with the P16, as you can see, with this up here, plus over here, if we go to the buses with all of our FX we got coming across here, okay, you'll see that we're already out of inputs. We can't use them. So now we got to create a drum bus. Well, if we create a drum bus and use it, now we can't use individual tracks. So whatever you send going into that drum bus, you can't go in and say, well, I want more kick or I want more snare. Okay? You've got to take that drum bus as a group. All you can do is raise and lower that group of signals combined together or summed together. Okay? But you see, I've got these muted, and there's a reason. I'm going to play this audio here in a second, and you'll be able to hear it. And you're going to hear it with and without the effects. And again, all of this is done from my iPhone. Okay? Now I'm going to put my headphones up to my microphone right here. So let's go ahead and listen to the audio now.
Gone and oh, time can move so slow when you're left wandering alone. I long for something better.
So that would be Mike controlling what he wanted to hear into his in-ear monitor. It's a stereo jack. It's an 1/8-inch stereo jack. You can use whatever you want. You can use headphones off of this thing. You just got to make sure you check the impedance. And other than that, guys, it is really just that simple. So you can invest thousands of dollars on wired systems or $39 in an iPad or an iPhone. The choice is yours. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. Okay? Take care. God bless. And we are out of here.